Hello, hello, and thank you, Aquarius, for joining. This is a Leo new moon energy message for the sign of Aquarius. And the card that came out was a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra, which is also an air sign. And for some, the messages that are coming up before we read it exactly from the book is self-love or romantic love, new beginnings, a new you, transformation, rewards, overdue rewards, justice, overdue justice, answered prayers, things of that nature. And so remember, the Libra cycle is, for some, it's saying that this new love is going to appear or begin in your life. And remember that self-love or romantic love. So for some, a romantic love is starting in September or October, because that would be the Libra cycle. Not per se a new moon in Libra, but that is the season of Libra. So let's read exactly what that says. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you, and for someone else, a new relationship could be beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. In anything you do after pulling this card, do it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. And Spirit is asking you, Aquarius, to reach out to someone and let them know you care. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So yeah, that's for some Aquarius, y'all are dealing with Libras. For some, you're going to team up with a Libra for business wise. For some, you're going to meet a Libra. For some, that's what's coming through for that. All right. So Spirit, anything else? What do you have to help Aquarius in allowing this new romantic cycle to come in, or this new beginning, or this new working with others, this new team? How can you help Aquarius, Spirit? What advice do you have to help assist Aquarius with the new romantic cycle that's beginning? What messages do you have for Aquarius? Thank you, Spirit. All right, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Beautiful. So for some Aquarius, people are pulling you all over the place, or some feel like they're in high demand and everybody is needing them and you don't have time for yourself. Well, and for some, you're taking care of other family members and you're feeling overwhelmed, like you never get time for yourself, that some don't even have time, that how can I possibly, you're wanting a new romantic situation, but how can I possibly make time for that with the current situation or current responsibilities or current services or current job or current me not having time for myself. This is about putting self first no matter what's happening, to allow your light to shine, you to know what you want so that you can attract what you want to you, for you to nurture yourself so that if you're helping others and you let yourself run down, then how can you allow yourself to nurture you or others if you're not taking care of yourself? It's saying it's okay to give a whole lot, to balance what you give and balance when you need to just have solitude, or when you need to take a break to go on a date or nurture yourself or be pampered by yourself or someone else. It's saying balance out people taking your energy and balance out protecting your energy. Balance out safe boundaries that keep you safe and you full and you are able to be ready and vibrant and loving for this new romantic cycle and new you that's birthing out. So we're going to read exactly what boundaries reads so we can get the full, any other messages that Spirit is bringing through. Boundaries. All right, 38. Boundaries reads, Aquarius. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal. But before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give you unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings, quote unquote. Tune into this space when deciding what is okay, quote unquote, for you and not. Ask yourself, how does it feel? Ask yourself, what is it trying to communicate with? What is it trying to communicate with you? So definitely our gut system is our guidance system and our feelings, and balancing those out for some is what this is about too. Creating the boundaries where you can balance out your feelings and your thoughts and allow it to be your guidance system the way Spirit designed for it to ask yourself always, what is this trying to teach me? Because sometimes when we let that gut feeling comes, when we're saying yes instead of no, and we're not in alignment with ourselves, it's telling us to be true to ourselves. Don't conform for others, because then it creates other pain bodies and, like you say, energetic cords, as it mentioned, that block your chakras, then cause disease or pain and discomfort and block your highest good. So again, your truth and your authenticity allows you to freely give the way that you're supposed to. So if people really want to keep getting what they are getting from you, energetically, work, love, whatever it may be, they must respect your boundaries. But no one can respect your boundaries if you don't know your boundaries. If this is about putting yourself first, this is about loving yourself. It's about balancing who you are, your authenticity, and what is creating safe boundaries for you, no matter what it is, who it is. You put yourself first, and everybody will love you for loving yourself to create those safe boundaries. And if you need any assistance, Aquarius, with that, or want to dive in further on your own personal journey and how this impacts you, I definitely am available for private readings, reiki healing, or spiritual guidance and coaching. Until next time, please again, let me know how this helps you, how it's playing out in your life. And until next time, love and light. Bye, Aquarius.